What's up? J Street Moto here. We're getting ready to roll. I'll see you later in the day. We're heading home. Peace. What's up? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if this is your first time. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, click the notification bell, you know the drill. So there's well, you heard in the intro to this video. Today we start our way home. And it's kind of bittersweet. You know, you're at the end of a road trip, you're starting to make your way back to where you came from. And but there's some anticipation associated with that because you haven't seen your family in a few days. So it's like, all right, I'm heading home. I'm going to sleep in my own bed. I'm going to be able to see my wife and my kids and scratch the dogs' heads, whatever. So all that stuff's going through your mind. We started this day out. The weather really started out kind of good. It was cold, as you can tell by us wearing basically all of our leathers. It was cold, but the skies were clear, and it was kind of beautiful leaving Canada. Well, on our way out of Halifax and heading towards the Canadian border. This was one of those days. You know, I've done several of these long distance trips. And what I mean by that is multi-day. You're going to be gone for a while kind of trips. And what I can say is this. I've never had a long distance trip where at least one day of the trip wasn't one that made us all regret riding motorcycles. And maybe regret's the wrong word. It's more a, holy shit, I can't believe we survived this day kind of moment. And that happens in every single trip that we take, at least once. In today's case, we don't get to enjoy Maine and New Hampshire and Massachusetts the way we thought we would be able to, because just before we cross the border, we get into rain and thunderstorms, and we bounce in and out of that crap for about 2/3 of our day. Unfortunately, that meant that most of the video for this day is front-loaded. What I mean by that is several times today the weather was so bad that you know, I wasn't even thinking about reaching up and turning on the camera. So a lot of what you're going to see is the first couple of hours of this trip when the weather was nice. Because as the weather got worse, I know I wasn't thinking about pushing record, and based on the videos I got from David, he wasn't thinking a whole lot about pushing record either. So I'll apologize for that up front and just tell you, you're going to have to trust me. About 2/3 of this day, the riding was complete and utter shit. You're talking wind, rain, heavy rain, lightning. At one point, lightning hitting the street or hitting the interstate. I mean, I wish I captured it on camera for you, but I didn't. It was just a rough day, and but we survived it. And you know, at the end of it, you always go kind of, oh wow, that really sucked, but look at what we did. Look at what we were able to accomplish. So I hope you enjoy this. It's going to be a lot of, I mean, it literally is 100% transit. On this day, we left Nova Scotia with the goal of getting to Lawerence / North Andover, Massachusetts, just north of Austin, to spend the night, to have dinner and spend the night. And then we were, you know, going to make our plan for the next day. So, yep, it's a transit day. Hope you enjoy it.
Halifax, Cabot Trail, all that.
Good, how about you? Oh yeah.
Missed showing you guys lunch, and we are back in the U.S. finally. We're going to be riding through rain for probably the next 3.5 hours while we head to stop just north of Boston for the night. We've got about 3 hours and 36 minutes left in today's ride before we're going to get where we're staying for the night. So long day, but I'll be back.
I don't know about you guys, but for me, when I make the turn and I know I'm heading home, most of that first day I spend thinking about what did we see, what did we do, where did we ride, who did we meet. It's traveling on a motorcycle is such an adventure. It really is a conversation starter. It really is something that lets you, see places in a way that, the rest of the population doesn't really understand because they haven't seen it. Now, right now, the rain got so bad and the lightning was so bad that I chose to pull us off the road to shelter for a little while. So at this point, I think we're about, if I had to guess, 45 minutes to an hour away from our final destination. But it was getting so bad that I felt like we needed to seek some place to chill out for a little while. And I think we were there for maybe about 25 minutes. And then the worst part of the storm had kind of blown through. So we got back on the bikes and started to head to, where we were staying for the night. We still ended up riding through some pretty nasty crap after waiting for the storm to blow by. So in other words, we probably could have left it another 10 minutes at that little shelter at that gas station. But, you know, we decided to get on the road, and yeah, this is pretty much what we rode through until we were about 10 minutes from our final destination. Then everything stopped raining. You know, it was still cool, but it was at least dry. And yeah, you know, it's that kind of thing. Today was a good day. Even with everything that happened, today was a good day. Because it was so challenging. So, hope you guys are enjoying the series. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Later. So we made it to North Andover, Massachusetts. It took us like 14 hours of clock time today to do what should have taken about, I don't know, 10 hours on the bike. We rode through some pretty bad thunderstorms. I think I caught some video of it for you. And well, the result is basically all your shit vomits all over the room so that you can try and dry it out. Give you a little tip. I don't know where I put them. Oh, yeah. Try number one, motorcycle shoes. The cushions in the bottom might come out, and then it'll make it easier to dry them. And I stuffed towels into mine to try and absorb the water. My shoes are waterproof. Oh, cheers, by the way. My shoes are waterproof. However, my freaking rain gear pants, I need to buy a new set. The bottom of the pant ends up above where the boot starts on my left foot. So all that water just ran down in there, and I was really surprised. I had to wring my socks out. I was really surprised that I couldn't dump water out of my shoes by the time I got here, because when I say it rained, it freaking rained. So we're in. We had an awesome meal at this place called Baca in Lawerence, Massachusetts. You ever go there? Ask for one, Pedro. Great waiter, great food. Interesting place. It was a mix of, it was Latin and Asian fusion. It was very good. And so yeah, I give them 2 thumbs up. I took some pictures of the food and the place. I'll drop them in the video, like right here. And yeah, maybe you'll get to it sometime. If not, well, you know about it anyway. And tomorrow, the plan for tomorrow is we're going to be kickstands up at 8 o'clock. Hopefully our shit's dry by then. We're going to be kickstands up at 8 o'clock, and we're going to head from where we are in Massachusetts. We're going to circumvent New York City because none of us really want to go through there. We're going to head a little further west and end up staying the night, I think, in Winchester, Virginia is the plan. So it'll be a shorter day. Today was 679 miles. And at least 2/3 of the day, we were in rain and thunderstorms. So for those of you that ride, of course you're watching this channel because you ride, but for those of you that ride, you'll know how challenging of a day that was. I'm mentally and physically exhausted. I'm going to finish this bourbon, Buffalo Trace, by the way, and while I download the video that I took today and get it off of the cameras so that I've got clean work areas for tomorrow when we go into Winchester. So
I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I know we've had a blast. Today was the only really shitty day that we've had this trip. And it kind of comes with the territory. We haven't taken a road trip yet, and we haven't had at least one day that was just like, I wish we didn't have to live through it. And that's kind of, that's kind of part of it, right? Part of the reason you do this is so that you can push yourself, test yourself, do things that you didn't think you could do. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Always ride safe.
Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3, shoot. Ah. Asshole.